Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to create a strategy map whiteboard video using Doodly.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Strategy maps are a great way to visually communicate your goals, plans, and priorities. Whether you're leading a team, pitching to stakeholders, or simply outlining a business process, a visual strategy map can help people understand your direction fast. Today, we'll pretend we're creating a strategy map for a fictional company called Acme Widgets. We'll use Doodly to sketch out the product launch strategy, and I'll show you how to build it step by step. With that in mind, I did already create a voiceover, so I'm going to bring that in now. So you want to go over here to Sounds, hit the blue and white plus sign, and you can either browse your files or drag and drop, hit Continue, and it just automatically places itself in the timeline. So ours is going to be about a 50-second long video. We're going to start fresh. What I want is a bar across the top, and in props I do have an imported rectangle, so I'm going to use that. So I think we're just going to go for a simple black one, and I'm just going to make this larger, do something like so, and I'll show you how to import in just a moment. Let's go to text, and I like this Acme regular font, but it's default in black text, so I'm going to need to change that to white text. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually type in what our goal is here. So we want to reach 10,000 customers in 90 days. That's our goal. And to make this white, just go ahead and highlight it and hit the little palette. Choose white. Hit done. Now let's make it large. Let's go back to props. Let's bring in our logo, which again I already have uploaded. And now I want to put the date. So I want a blank calendar. So I do have one, and I'm going to upload it. Okay, so this is what you do. Hit the blue and white plus sign. And again, I'm just going to drag and drop. I'm going to rename it. And let's add the date. So something like that looks good. Now let's add an arrow. And see this little curve here, that's how you rotate. Let's say we want this calendar to be a little larger. So Control or Command click to click these all together, and then you can resize them together. By default, this scene is already 17 seconds long. It's because everything is coming in at like 3 seconds each. And then of course the text is at 1.5 seconds. So that's going to be too long for our purposes. Let me show you. Acme Widgets product launch strategy starts with a clear goal: reach 10,000 new customers in 90 days. To get there, our plan includes 3 key initiatives. So obviously the timing does not work by default. So we need to make some adjustments. Like this black bar here, that's already going to be drawn on. So make that 0 duration. And then Acme Widgets, I think we'll let that draw on. And that'll be like the first thing that we see actually being drawn on with the hand. And then we're going to want reach 10,000 customers in 90 days to appear when I actually say those words. So we're probably going to need to put a delay in there of some sort. So we'll fiddle with that in just a moment. This calendar, we could draw it if we'd like, or we could set it to fade. To do that, click the pencil icon. And I think today we're just going to do a fade. Save and return. And probably the widgets can draw on for like 2 seconds. Doesn't need to be super long. So shorten this dead air, get rid of that, and then slide that over. I think we need the text product launch strategy. So let's put that in here somewhere. I want to click word wrap. And now I want to make it bigger. And let's center it. And now let's put it back where we had it. And I'm going to make my logo a little faster. Now let's look. Acme Widgets product launch strategy starts with a clear goal: reach 10,000 new customers in 90 days. Okay, that's good. Now let's slow down the writing for reach 10,000 customers. Acme Widgets product launch strategy starts with a clear goal: reach 10,000 new customers in 90 days. To get there, our plan includes 3 key initiatives. Acme Widgets is gonna be half a second. We just don't have time for the drawing. Hit the pencil. Let's go ahead and tell it to fade. And then we're gonna go to a new scene. We're going to talk about our first initiative. This bar and text I like, so Control or Command click to select them both. Control or Command C to copy. Go to the new scene, Control or Command V to paste. And then we're just going to change the text here. And number 1 is run a digital ad campaign. Again, we want it to be white. I want to do this for all 3 of our initiatives. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. So now I have 1, 2, 3. So let's do the second one. All right, so those all look great. Now let's just build these scenes. So let's put a target. So props. So let's see, target, dartboard, that looks good. And then tech enthusiast. Let's use a different font. And then we want to say who's in charge. Maria Salazar from marketing. So I have a picture of Maria. So go to props and hit the blue and white plus sign. I'm going to browse through files because I have 3 photos I'm going to bring in. Amanda, John, and Maria. Hit continue. So let's see, where are we going to want her? Photos will have fade on. I think my target will already be drawn on, and that will help a lot. And then we want time at the end of the scene, just a little. First, we'll run a digital ad campaign targeting tech enthusiasts. Who's in charge? Maria Salazar from marketing. Second, we'll partner with okay, so that's good. So let's work on the second one. Let's bring in our photo of John. Let's put some text in here. And then we're on to our next scene. And it would be nice to have some customers and maybe some people. I'm going to go to props. Let's use a sticky note. These are both imported. Once you import them, you can use them over and over. And this will also fade. Half a second. And for our last scene, I think we're going to kind of do a compilation of all 3. So if we're going to do some copying and pasting. So let's go to the first one. Let's get our calendar again. Remember, Control or Command click to select them all. Control or Command C to copy. Back over here, Control or Command V to paste. All right, so I've copied and pasted all 3 of our scenes. And now I just want to fix the layout a bit. First thing I'm going to do is change my font to black. So click the little gear icon, color swatch. Yeah, maybe let's do red. All right, so I like the layout fine. What do we want to do? We're probably not going to want to draw all this stuff on. I think just having it static is going to be fine. So let's go ahead and Control or Command A for all. Go to the gear icon. Duration, type in 0. And that'll make everything static. And then see how it's just really tiny? We need time at the end of the scene, so go to Scene Settings, and let's just say 20 seconds. And then maybe we'll add speech bubble. We will want to put a delay here because watch. Each of these initiatives connects back to our central goal. Okay. We don't want that yet. And I also don't want the erasing. So scene settings, erase mode, smart mode off. We won't need nearly as much time at the end now. Let's just say 10 seconds because the delay is going to be taking care of that for us. Finally, let's add some music and then we'll be done. So go to Sounds, Categories, Music. You can scroll through and listen as you'd like. I'm just going to pick Feeling Fine, I think. Drag and drop. And then since it's too long, scroll to the end, hover and get the double-sided arrow, and then just shorten it. Right click, fade out, and then I like to stretch the fade a bit, and you will find that it's going to drown out our voiceover. So what you do is you go to the speaker icon, and I like to turn them down to about 10%. Okay, I made a slight change. I went ahead and added this bar to the scene because I want the continuity of that. So that is that. Let's take one quick look and then we'll be done. Acme Widgets product launch strategy starts with a clear goal: reach 10,000 new customers in 90 days. To get there, our plan includes 3 key initiatives. First, we'll run a digital ad campaign targeting tech enthusiasts. Who's in charge? Maria Salazar from marketing. Second, we'll partner with key influencers to boost credibility and reach. John Cruz from marketing will lead this initiative. Third, we'll improve our onboarding process to increase retention under the direction of Amanda Jones from the customer experience team. Each of these initiatives connects back to our central goal with clear owners and timelines. This strategy map keeps everyone aligned from marketing to customer support. And there you have it. That's how you can create a strategy map whiteboard video using Doodly. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.